Okay, now we are going to see northwest corner rule. This is one of the most easiest of all the initial basic feasible solution methods. It's a transportation problem where you have supply and demand. There are three origins and four destinations. This method is one of the easiest in transportation to find IBFS. Okay, so initial basic feasible solution. So we'll start with this first step for any method, any problem in transportation. You have to check whether it is balanced or not. So to check whether it's balanced or not, you have to total the supply and the demand. So supply total, you have 18 plus 9, 27, 34. So you have 34 for supply, and here you have 15, 20, 34. So this has to be equal. If it is not equal, then your problem is unbalanced, and then we have to balance it. So this here is it's balanced. So now we can continue with the method. Northwest corner rule means in this box the northwest corner box is the starting point. Okay, the rule for allocation changes with each method. For the allocation here, the cornermost northwest corner, that is, here you have north, this is west, south and east, and this becomes your northwest. So in this particular box, the first one becomes your northwest corner box. So that is the first box that we are going to use for allocation. So when you select this one, it is in the first row with supply 7 and the first column with demand 5. So supply is 7, demand is 5. Whichever is less, you're going to allocate that. So 5 is less, I am going to allocate that. So now this is satisfied. So what I do is I am going to close this particular demand itself, this particular destination, because this is completely satisfied. So I am closing it. So now I have taken 5 supply, there is still 2 more left. I am writing that. Now we look at the remaining boxes. Again, northwest corner box is this one, and here it is supply is 2, demand is 8. Whichever is less, I am going to allocate that. Since this is completed, I am going to close this. Here I have taken 2, so remaining 6 is left. So the remaining box, this one, this area, the northwest corner box is this one. Supply 9, demand 6. Whichever is less, I am allocating. 6 is completed, so I close it off. I have taken 6, remaining 3. The remaining 4 boxes are left. The northwest corner box is this one. Here the supply is 3, the demand is 7. 3 is less, I am allocating that. This is over. Here the remaining is 4. Here you have 2 boxes. The northwest box is this, the cornermost box is this. You have a supply of 18 and a demand of 4. 4 is less, so you put that. Cancel, you can't cancel because 14 is left. The last box, 14, 14, I am allocating that. So now my allocation is done, my problem is completed, but I have to finish it. First there are 2 things that I always check. It is the number of allocations. First, you have 3 rows, m plus n minus 1 is, there are 3 rows plus 4 columns minus 1, 7 minus 1 is 6. The number of allocations, allocation is the box that you have filled with numbers 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If these two are equal, then the problem is fine. So these two have to be equal, otherwise your problem is degenerate. Here the problem is not degenerate, it is very good. Here both are equal, so we can proceed. Now I am not going to find the optimum solution for this, so I am going to just find the total cost, the transportation cost. So transportation cost, I am going to just take the first one, 5 into 19 plus 2 into 30, 2 into 30 plus 6 into 30, 6 into 30 plus 3 into 40, 3 into 40 plus 4 into 70 plus 14 into 20. So you multiply it, 95 plus 60 plus 180 plus 120 plus 280 plus 280. So this will be equal to, there's a 5 here, 16, 17, 18, 26, 32, 41, 4, 8, 9, 10. So this is my transportation cost and my problem is completed.